Hey everyone, Ryan here, aka the Rugby Opinioneer. And today, it's time for my full squad breakdown of the All Blacks squad. This is who I think will make the Rugby Championship. And yeah, after a stunning Steinlager series, I think the All Blacks minus South Africa will beat everyone in their path. So, let's suffer one more. Had two great performances off the bench against England. I am so glad he got to start against Fiji. And yeah, he had some good glimpses of what he could do, so definitely stays in the squad for me. Cody Taylor, two dominant tests against England. Although he didn't do much, he was still effective whilst throwing the line out. And he just destroyed everyone in his path. So yeah. And one more thing about the both of them. So our sophomore has got or has had big shoes to fill. With the absence of Ben Coles, he's done brilliantly, backing up for Cody Taylor. As for Taylor, though, stunning job over the course of the three tests. And yeah, he was just so powerful. He even led the hugger for the first time on home soil, so yeah, cannot beat that. As for George Bell, only got one game, but again, he's developing. So, yeah, by the way, my name's Ryan Webb, aka the Rugby Opinioneer. For those of you that are new, let's get on to the props. And first I'm gonna start with the two dynamos in the front row, Ethan de Groot and Tyra Lomax. I don't think I've seen a better prop since Tony Woodcock. Even the group filled in the shoes very well of Joe Moody. And of course, he cannot do what Joe did, but again, he's got a few years in him to develop, and I think he stepped into the shoes really well. Oh, and he was really impressive in all three tests. Started the two against England and then came off the bench against Fiji, of which he scored a try. So, yeah. And even the Groot, our future starting prop, he was just that impressive. he was an absolute dynamo. As for Tyrell Omex, really effective in the 2 tests he started. He was a mongrel up against Jeremiah and Finn Baxter, and he showed that he couldn't be stopped. Again, I haven't seen a this tight head in my time since Nipalalala. He was that good. So yeah, filled the starting shoes well. As for Ovatungafasi, really impressive on the bench against England in both of those 2 tests. He was just unbelievable. Again, like I said, or like I previously mentioned with Tyrell Lomax, he was a mongrel. And yeah, although he didn't start or come off the bench against Fiji, I felt like he was a good mentor to Pasarelo Tossi. Frictional, really impressive, and I was so pleased with him in the first 2 tests, but I was so relieved when he got named in that free jersey up against Fiji. And like his former, or current I should say, Crusaders teammate, he was just acting like the old stable mate of the squad. He was really impressive against Fiji. Would like to see him get more starts. Pasarelo Tossi set up even the group really well for a try against Fiji and his one and only appearance, and or thus far, and he helped secure the vote at turnover time. So yeah, really impressed with him, even though I would love to see him get a start. Please, Scott Robinson, please. Anyway, on to the Hawks, which we had 4 in this series. Yes, Scott Barrett combined well with Patrick Tuipulotu. Both of them performed well in the first 2 tests against England, although Mario Atoja was there to stop them from doing so much. They were still very effective and powerful. As for Tupapai, really impressed with him off the bench against England, and he did really well in those 2 tests, either coming on the Sympathy final at one side flanker at first, and then switching to the locks when Luke Jacobson came on for Patrick Tuipulotu. They was really impressive in that Fiji test though. that should secure him a spot in that Rugby Championship squad. Why was he so impressive now? Because I think he's got the mould of a former All Black. He acts like the former All Black on the best dimension. He plays like him. And he's just told timber when you need him to. His ability to cover loose forward is also really good for the All Blacks, and he reminds me of Troy Farrell. Just that tall timber, mongrel sort of lock that you can rely on when they come off the bench. Anyway, and finally in the top 5, we have Sanderi. Sanderi was, although not doing much, really impressive. So impressive in fact that I think he should be in the All Black squad for the rest of the year. That's just my opinion though. Sorry, drums. That was me coughing. Anyway, Sanderi was really impressive off the bench against Fiji. I think he improved the lock throw so good that he's got his chance. Do I think he'll be in the squad? Hell yes, because he's just that tall timber the All Blacks need. Anyway, on to the loose forward, and we start with the uncapped phenom. Wallace Satiti was so good against Fiji. In fact, I'm predicting that he will start at number 8 against Argentina. Yes, that does mean a shift for Andy Sevilla to 7, but I'm okay with that. He was just so good at turnover and scrum time. Unfortunately, wasn't an option at line out, but still, he was just so good. Speaking of the devil, Adi Sevilla had a really good test in the July window. He was just so good in all 3 of them. Why? Because he had experience, leadership, and he was just everywhere around the park, particularly on defense. He was just so good. To the 2 sevens now, and Dalton Pavane, although he didn't start against Fiji, was just unbelievable everywhere on the park. And if Tim Kane challenges for that number 7 jersey, I don't think Pavane will concede, as he was just so good in those 2 England tests. Particularly at set piece, and when the All Blacks needed carrots, he was just unbelievable. Also at number 7, but started against Fiji, is Tasman boy Ethan Breaker. Even Breaker, although he had only one test and the July window, sealed his fate for the All Blacks 7 jersey. Dalton probably is good off the bench because even starting to freak me out in the way that he's playing at the moment. So, I cannot describe his performance against Fiji. It was just absolutely bonkers. Yes, it's been a few years since he was last in the All Blacks jersey, but that number 7 jersey is sealed. I do not care what you say. As for the 2 sixes, Luke Jacobson and Sam Pavini, played tremendously during the 2 test matches against England, although I think he should have started at lock, partnering to provide, because I thought Scott Barrett needed a break. But nope, he reluctantly didn't get named. And yeah, but he was so good in the 2 tests, continued his Super Rugby form and just was the mongrel of those forwards. Should he start against Argentina? Hell no. He proved his worth against England, but I think they'll go with even breaking that at 6 with the way he played against Fiji anyway. Starting with the halfbacks and the least kept of the lot, Noah Hotham, did not have a bad debut against Fiji. He got called in for TJ Perenara, by the way, who injured his knee in the second England test. But anyway, back to Noah. He was good on defense, but do I think he'll be named? Hell no, it's too early for him. As for Cortez Ratima, had a great 2 tests against England at Eden Park and the one against Fiji. He scored a try in that Fiji test. He's a good replacement for Aaron Smith, although no one can take that Legends jersey, but we see a new prodigy in the future for the All Blacks. He was just that good, although he didn't impress me on his debut. That's because He got called in too early, I believe. TJ should have at least stayed out there for another couple minutes. Finley should have stayed out there for the last couple minutes, as I think they should have brought him on in the 70th minute. But yeah, he was just so good. Unfortunately, for Noah Hoffman, he's just not really as good as proved his worth, in my opinion. Finley Christie, although he wasn't that impressive, he still had glimpses of what he was like in 2021. Do I think he'll be in the Rugby Championship squad? Unfortunately for me, yes. He just didn't impress me in those two tests against England. He was just that average, because I just didn't like the way he played against England. But anyway, DJ Villanara, although he had a good first test against England, and I'll keep it short here, he unfortunately injured his knee, like I said before or previously mentioned. Anyway, do I think he'll be in the Rugby Championship squad? Yes. Oh, and before I move on to the first part, if you've reached this far in the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Anyway, let's get back to it. Beauden Barrett had two spectacular performances against England. Really proved his worth in those two tests. And like I previously mentioned in the recap that I did for Test 2, had he scored a try, if it wasn't for that bloody knock-on, that would have been the try of the season. Damien McKenzie had a spectacular performance against England in those two tests. He's just the man for the job at Tino. Although him and Beauden had a good test against Fiji, I just cannot wait to see more of Beauden. I don't know whether I like him at fullback or first five, so you guys will have to help me out. Let me know in the comments below what position you favour him in. Again, sorry guys for the coughing. I'm a bit sick, but the throat's fine and my voice is and so we'll move on. Jordy there and Anton ran had two spectacular tests against England. Linnett ran, although he was good off the bench, he really shined against Fiji. Enrico Giovanni and Billy Proctor had a phenomenal test series. He really shone against Fiji, and if he got his chance again, I'm sure he'll prove this wrong. Geordie there was not quite impressive in the England test, but he had a decent impact off the bench. He saw some ball in the first test, but yeah, he just wasn't as good in the second test. Off the bench against Fiji, where he played fullback in that test. He came on at fullback for his brother. He was just unbelievable. But he's also phenomenal at 12. So keep him in at 12, in my opinion. Rico Ioane had a solid series against England. I just was not a fan of him. That's why I was glad to see Billy Proctor in the 13 jersey, as he just wasn't as good as he's been in past years. And yes, I'd rather him go back to the wing, but I don't think Scott Robinson will do that unless Billy Proctor really forces his way in. As for the outside backs, I'm making one change here from the team that played in the Steinlager tests. Will Jordan is in for Amani Narawa. Amani Narawa just did not impress me off the bench against Fiji, and he just wasn't himself. Mark Taylor had a phenomenal test series against England, and as for why Narawa didn't impress me off the bench, so you guys need to see him at NPC level. He's just unbelievable at that level, and I just don't think he deserves another all-white jersey. I'm sorry, Amani. I'm really sorry. But as for Caleb Clark and Severies had a phenomenal series, Steinlager series, which is why I'm keeping him in the squad. I just loved his performances against England and Fiji. He was just so good at running and being a support line for the midfielders. Caleb Gart is another one that had a stunner. He should stay in the squad. And he really shone against Fiji, in my opinion, as he just wasn't given the chance in the England test. As for the final, man, Stephen Peravita had a decent game at 2 games at fullback against England, and I just think he should stay in the squad. He was really skillful when he had the ball, and he was just unbelievable when given space. But I think we should see him more at first 5, because I think he's really good, and he proved this at Super Rugby, that when he's at first receiver, he can break the line like no tomorrow. Do I think Will Jordan will come back? Yes. After the long injury layoff he had, he should definitely come back. His form during the World Cup was unbelievable. And as for Sam Cane, after coming back and from Japan, and being out of the squad for a couple of days now, he really showed he was the best 7 there was last year, and I think he should be in the squad. Oh, and just a quick note on him, guys. He is retiring from international footy at the end of the 2024 season to take up a contract in Japan. Sam's been phenomenal, and will be looking to end out his time in the All Black jersey. Anyway, Trons, once again, I'm sorry for the coughing, as I'm a little bit sick at the moment. But I promise you, I'm fine. So yeah, share this video to the world and hit that notification bell so you do not miss another vid from me. So cheers, and thank you so much for watching this analysis video. Cheers!